Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another DC Worlds Collide video. Hope you're doing good. As you know, we have a new artifact in the game, and I thought we'd take a quick peek at it and see what it's all about. So let's hop right in here. We have what's called the Purple Healing Ray. Probably should just be called Yara's Healing Ray because I think it's specifically designed for her, much in the same vein that the Kryptonian armor is really Zod's armor. I just think that this is designed for her. I don't think the fact that they made it exclusively DPS is by any means or a mistake of any way. They don't want you putting this on a tank. They want this defensive, and this is a defensive artifact on a DPS, specifically Yara. It's designed specifically for her. When we go through the stats, you'll see it. I mean, just the tier stuff. Defense bonus, block, damage reduction, double damage reduction. They don't want you putting that on a tank. So they're handcuffing you or basically guiding you to where they want you to put it on, and they want it on a DPS and they want it on Yara. So this is basically her artifact, unless Artemis has got something going on that would make it so it would fit her. And she's a DPS, but I don't know if she's going to be a DPS or not. And then, of course, Nubia is a tank, so you can't even put it on her. So this is strictly for Yara. And it's for her defense. It's to make her more defensive minded, keep her on the battlefield. She's in that back row, taking damage and sharing damage with her teammates. And this is a way to increase that survivability through doing that. So a DPS that's on paper doesn't look like it's going to do a lot of damage. It'll be interesting to see that hard hit she keeps accumulating and then passing out to her teammates. We'll see how that affects her offense and if that gives her the juice she needs to be a really good DPS. But on paper, it's definitely a support slash DPS and definitely a defensive minded DPS, just based on her kit and the artifact. So as I said, we went through the tiers: defense, block, double damage reduction. So right off the bat, definitely more survivability. Skills descriptions: once per battle, when dropping below 66%, activate 3 stacks to recuperate. At level 2, if the person wearing this has recuperate, they also have 15% lifesteal. So again, she gets below 66%, she hits the recuperate, and then as she's attacking, she's getting lifesteal. So she's getting, healing herself. The recuperate rate is based on her attack, 25% of her attack. So you can't totally sleep on attack with her. You want to get it up there so you make sure you're maximizing your recuperate. And then at level 3, once per battle, activated again at 33%. So it activates twice, 66 and 33. Again, she's in the back row. She's taking damage. She's taking damage from her teammates. And this keeps her alive and keeps her going. And that's what it's designed to do. And then at the description, right off the bat, she's getting 15,000 HP. I'm not sure what reflection is. I've looked through the game and I can't seem to find it. I'm going to assume reflection is some kind of reflecting of damage, or maybe it's like a redirect where you're redirecting a buff. But if you know what reflection is, or if you know where I can find it, definitely let me know. But either way, that increases by 5%. And then when you get down here to fully unlocked, it's increased by 10%. And then you get 45,000 HP instead of 15,000. So huge defensive minded artifact for a DPS here, which I think goes completely straight to Yara. I'm not sure if I'm seeing this on Wonder Woman or Firestorm or any other the DPSs that actually do damage. I mean, I guess if you have a lineup where you don't need Wonder Woman to do damage and you want to put it on her, or if you don't need Hal Jordan to be big damage, you just need him out there and you just need him surviving, then yeah, you would take off one of these offensive minded artifacts and maybe put this on her. But at least for my squad anyway, there's no way that Lasso's coming off Wonder Woman. It just isn't happening. Or the piece I got on Firestorm, once I get this up and I'm increasing his attack by another 10%, that just, I just wouldn't do that. So definitely made for Yara. So it's her piece. Probably should have called it that. And there it is. It's like I said, it's a defensive-minded DPS piece. Now, there is one other person I think might be able to benefit from this, and let's go take a look at him. All right, everyone, we're back. We're here with DCU Soups. I think he might benefit from that piece as well. He's another DPS that isn't like a full-fledged DPS. You know, he's not your big damage dealer. Um, he's kind of tank DPSs, tankish DPS. If we look at his kit, he does get, he does have, where is it? Let's see if I can't find it. I'm pretty sure he lifesteals off this, that he heals himself with this. It's right there. Superman heals for 5% of max HP for every detonation. I thought he healed himself too when he just did the damage. And then he leaps in the air and does physical damage. Blast all enemies with sonic boom, inflicting one stack of dampen. Okay, that one goes up. At the start, Superman takes an energy from the sun, healing 20% of the damage he took from his last turn. So there's some healing there too. And then his passive, the support of people who have sworn, his attack increases and he gains 30% physical damage. And this is just his revival. So I think this would be good on him. If you're running him next to Zod, say you've taken Aquaman or you don't have Aquaman and you've moved him off the Zod team, you can put him and Zod in the front row, put that artifact on Soups here, and it gives him great survivability, great tank. If you're running him with Mr. T again, you know, you've got him in that front row with Mr. T, it gives him some tanking ability, gives him some survivability, a lot of it actually, especially once that thing's completely, pimped out and it's all level 5 and tier 4 and all that stuff. You're getting a lot of survivability. This is the other DPS I think would stand from benefiting from that artifact. But I think it's for surely just made for Yara. That's who the whole idea was focused on. It's not the first time, like I said, with Zod, that was specifically made for him, and we're seeing that kind of pattern again where they make this artifact specifically for one of the characters from the season, and that one's looking like Yara. If I get it, because I probably won't get Yara because I don't have enough. I used all my encrypted tokens on the Firestorm event so I could get him to 10, so I probably won't get her. I'll probably get the piece first, and I'll probably apply it to DCU Soups, because I think his survivability, he isn't exactly a damaged DPS, and I think it would help him a bit. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you think it's made just for Yara, or if you think I'm wrong. And if you get it, who are you putting it on? Are you going to put it on Yara? And if you don't get Yara, who you think you're going to put it on to help your squad out? I'd love to hear what you guys do. I love seeing what you guys do. You guys come up with some pretty crazy ideas and great ideas, and I love seeing them and seeing how they work. So definitely let me know what you guys are doing with this artifact once you get it. And with that, I'll just tell you, best of luck getting the artifact. I hope you get as many copies as you can so you can get it, jacked up as quickly as possible. And I hope to see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.